Hey guys, happy 2013 to you. Sorry for the delay, but this video is my 9-month. I know I'm way beyond late, but it's my 9-month video. March 17th, 2012, 3:41. I went in for gastric sleevectomy surgery, and now I am at 230 pounds. So 111 pounds down. It's great. I know for my last video I was 108 and I just went down by 3, but it's been a lot going on, a little bit of stress and chaoticness. December 21st is my last day at work since I work for the school district. Anytime the kids get out of school, like for vacation, employees get the same time. So I've had like a 2-week vacation. We're all supposed, employees go back on Monday, January 7th, and the kids go back to school January 8th. So I took that Monday off. So I have like about 4 more days to enjoy before it's back to the old ball and chain, as they say. But as far as everything else has been okay. What's really been stressing is I know I mentioned to you that I found out that I had neuropathy in my legs. And what's so ironic about it, people that have neuropathy, 95% they're diabetic. I'm not diabetic at all. Diabetes runs on my mom's side of the family, but I'm not diabetic. I've had like numerous blood tests just to be on the safe side. But that's really been a trip. And then I had to get the MRI done because the way that my nerve test came out, the nerve test that I got, they hook you up to like these sound wave things, and then this electroshock. Wasn't very fun. But when he got to the middle part of my foot, and then right before you get to the knee, that's where all the nerve damage is. I noticed lately I've been, like having an itch, and I was like, well, I lotion up pretty good, but it's like an itch, and as soon as I itch, I can feel like the tingling of the nerves. It's been kind of weird. The medication that the neurologist, I went to go see my general practitioner, and she referred me to this neurologist that works with her. He kind of reminds me of Mr. Burns. But when I told him about it, and after the testing and stuff, he gave me this medication called Gastric. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I'll put the correct spelling below. But it's supposed to be, sorry guys, my mom. Hello? Okay. Bye. Sorry guys, my mom just got her tooth pulled. She's not a happy camper. My battery died. Battery charged back up. Please go to the liquor store for me. I'm in pain. So anyway, back to my 9-month. I stopped at the medication that he gave me, that Gastric. What I noticed when I was on the medication, it really didn't do anything for me. It's like a pain relief for nerve damage. But one thing I did notice, I wear contacts, and I was like, man, it's starting to get a little blurry. What's going on? I'm like, well, I looked at the box, and it doesn't expire till 2016. So I'm like, well, what's going on? And then when I did some more research on it, when I Googled it, one of the side effects is blurred vision, and I threw it away. Because I really don't need blurred vision right now. I have to drive, I take care of my son, I want to see. And I paid for it. I was coming home from work one night, and all of a sudden it's like my contacts just like blurred, like when people wear glasses and say somebody like ate some sticky candy or something, and they just put fingerprints all over the lenses. That's what it was like to me when I was driving. So I had to do this and then go with one eye. Okay, it's blurring. Okay, go back with the eyes. So then I had to pull over because it's like everything just blurred. So luckily I just remembered that I had some re-wetting drops in my purse. I put a little bit of that in both of my eyes, and it made it a little bit better. But I was like, okay, I can see, let me just hurry up and get home. I'm not trying to get in an accident. So when I called and told him about it, you know, I was in pain and then my vision. Then when I went to see him, I told him everything again. I'm in pain. Please give me something. So he's like, okay, I'm going to call you in something. So I'm like, great. I'm going to have some type of pain relief. Why when I go to the pharmacy, he called me in the same thing, but just doubled the dosage. Instead of 50 milligrams, 100 milligrams. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I just told you what it's doing for me. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to, you know, judge this man because he's old like Mr. Burns, or exactly like Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. So, matter of fact, 3 weeks ago, I came home from work and I was sitting on the recliner in our living room, and all of a sudden my right foot started to spasm. I thought having a child was painful, but in the right foot, it just, you know, like something was pulling it. Hey, honey. Like something was just pulling my foot. Then all of a sudden, all of my toes curled to the left over my big toe. And I cried, I hollered. My mom was just about to go and take a shower, and so I was like, please, Mom, I need your help. I'm serious. Please, please, God help me. So finally she saw it. And really for a spasm, all she could do was try to rub it, but then just touching it was excruciating pain. She took a dish towel and soaked it and put it in a microwave to warm it and put it over my foot. It's like it didn't do anything. So 7 minutes straight, my right foot spasmed. And my mom was like, okay, I want the number and name to this neurologist. This is ridiculous. Your foot is spasming. 7 minutes, it finally stopped. I woosawed, I took a deep breath. And then a minute later, the left foot started spasming. After that, that freaked me the hell out. So 7 minutes on the right foot, 6 minutes on the left foot. It was amazing that I was able to time it, but I've never felt that before. And I'm like, what if I was behind the wheel? You know, what if I was, you know, at work by myself? Because by the time I get off, I'm usually the only one in my area sometimes. But what if that would have happened there? So my mom had to call my neurologist for me. I was like, please don't tell me you cursed him out or scared him. He's like, no, I just told you, you know, it's ridiculous. You're in pain and the spasms you had. And they told my mom that they called me something in called nothing. They checked their voicemail, make sure they didn't get a message. They checked their fax, and receive anything. So my mother called again, and then she called me back and told me you're getting something. So I was like, okay, you know, we just went through this yesterday. But then 10 minutes later, I got a call from the medical assistant from the neurologist. He called me 2 medications in. And when I went to the pharmacy, you know, the head pharmacist, you know, tries to tell you, you know, if you're taking this medication, stop because you're going to take this, you know, if you're taking this, make sure that you chew gum or chew candy because it dries you, you know, stuff like that. The first medicine that he gave me, it is nortriptyline, and this is only 10 milligrams, and he has me to take 5 capsules at bedtime. So this is the correct spelling of it. That's the correct spelling of it. And with the side effects, it's may cause dizziness, may cause drowsiness. You know, if you take alcohol, it's going to intensify it. I only take 2 of these because like within 20 minutes I'm already feeling tired. Now the other medication that he gave me, this is tramadol. And when I heard this, I was like, propofol? It's like, no, tramadol. But then when I found, this is a sedative. You know, when I hear sedative, I think of, you know, the pea shooter, you know, and it's a tranquilizer that comes out and shoots you. But it's the same thing. May cause drowsiness, may cause dizziness. See, I can't see. Oh, if you're pregnant, you know, nursing, this and that. But this is to take 2 tablets at bedtime. And when I first got it, I took 2 of the other medication, of nortriptyline, and I took one of this. 10 minutes, I was, And the mom was like, go ahead and lay down. So I just limit it now to 1 of each because they're so strong. But it's like, I don't want something that's just going to knock me out. I want something for pain. But when I go to sleep, I mean, it's no pain because usually at night I would stay up because it's like the tingling in my feet, and I would try to rub my feet together, and it would just keep me up, or they'll burn. But now just taking this, I don't really feel any pain. Yes, I do go to sleep, but at least I'm able to sleep. But not since I've been on vacation, since my son understands we've been on vacation, and now he's not wanting to stay in his bed. So what I do, I lay him down with me, and as soon as he starts snoring, I'll get him up and put him in his bed. But then about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, he turns on the big light, turns on my desk lamp, turns off the big light, and gets back in the bed with me. So we had a little argument for about 15 minutes getting in bed. No, night, and I'm already tired, and these pills are hitting me. So I was like, fine, I scoot over. So, but other than that, not too much pain. Can you turn that down some, honey? Thank you. But other than that, it's going okay. I know when I go back to see him, I'm gonna let him know that, you know, I really don't appreciate with going through, you know, giving me like just upping the dosage on the other medication that's slurring my vision. I know my mother was telling me maybe I should try another neurologist. When I emailed my surgeon that performed my gastric sleeve surgery, he told me I was the first patient he ever had that's ever gone through this. And another thing that I had to remind him, for about 6 years, I had an iron deficiency because, well, before I had this surgery, I was just always low in iron, and I would take the iron, prescribed iron multigen, I would take that, but it's still so low. And then with the anemia, that's kicking me in the behind, and now I have a vitamin B1 deficiency. So I'm taking the medicine. It's a lot of medicine to take. I still have my big chewable multivitamin, my calcium, I have my B12 shots, and now I have this tonight to take for pain. And now I had to double up on my calcium, my multivitamin. I take a B1 over-the-counter vitamin, and I take a B12 shot twice a day. So I'm taking it, but it's like my body's only taking just a little bit of it. So hopefully when I go back to see him next month, it's gone up some. But other than that, that's it. I know for the past 4 days I've tried to eat something. I'll take a bite out of something, and my stomach is like, no, don't want it. You know, kind of like a baby when you're trying to feed baby like peas or carrots or something, you know, no, don't want it. And I was like, okay, I noticed that my stomach isn't liking solid foods for some reason. I went out this past Saturday. A friend that I met through YouTube who found my channel because she wanted to have the surgery. I had dinner with her Saturday. I took my son with me to Ocean Air, of course. She was on her 2-week liquid diet, but she's like, I'm sorry, I need some tuna, I'm about to have this surgery. So I was like, okay, let's go. And she got approved. She had her surgery on New Year's Eve, and I was like, that's one way to end 2012 with a bang. And I wasn't able to see her in the hospital, but she's okay. She's just having a little bit of issues, and I, you know, told her from my personal experience, you know, what to do on it. If it's not helping you, then go ahead and contact your surgeon or your surgeon's nurse about it. But yeah, I told her she's gonna be even looking better than me because she's so crazy. She's like, you remind me of the commercials where they have the old you blown up, and I just jumped through the picture and all. And I was like, well, with me, I still kind of see myself as the same. I know my face may look a little bit different from the first video that I ever did. Was at What's the Tea, Donnielle, and that's when I was explaining that I was thinking about having the surgery before I started doing the monthly videos. And you know, it's a trip. You know, it really is a trip, just going through this journey and seeing myself like that. Hey. I'm sorry, y'all. That's my mini-me. He must want something because he's kissing me all over. But really with it, just like I said, she did, thank you. Besides talking with me, she did her research and she found a real good surgeon. If you're in Houston, she went to Memorial City. No, she went to Memorial Hermann in Memorial City for her surgery. I don't have information about the surgeon, but I'm just glad that she did her research on it. what else has been going on? Mainly that's pretty much it. I haven't really been working out. I've been here with my son trying to make the most out of these 2 weeks, you know, to spend time with him. The only exercise I got when we go to the malls, when we go to the elevator or the escalator, we would take the stairs. And like I said, I've just dropped 3 pounds, but to me, less is more. You know, the less you lose, the more you're able to keep it off. Instead of losing 15, 20 pounds every month, and then before you know it, bam, you're blown up again. Emails. I've been getting emails from people that have found my channel. I feel ecstatic that I can, you know, reach out to you guys and be a, you know, emotional support, a motivator, you know, a mentor. One email I got, a girl that was interested in having the surgery, and one of her friends told her that her cousin had a channel and had the surgery, and come to find out it was me. So I met a relative. I was thinking about having the surgery. I'm sorry I haven't replied to your email. I just been crazy, but I replied to it all. Since today is Thursday, I don't go back to work till Tuesday. I found a new format to finally give the blog an uplift. Thank y'all for y'all patience, but I'm gonna have to get on it, especially when he's asleep and I have time for myself and I can really get on it. I don't have to really heckle and jekyll about it, you know, pressing for time. I know a couple of you guys have been asking me, well, have I met anybody? Well, that department hasn't really been well. I met some great guys, but come to find out they a little crazy or they a little selfish. One guy thought I was full of crap because on my personal Facebook page, I have certain friends that are, you know, how you know somebody because they're friends with somebody. And as of late, I've been having a lot of requests from guys, and he didn't like the way that took, so he told me I was full of crap. One guy that lied about his age, and kind of found out he's just 26, and I'm like, I'm not trying to cougarize nobody. But he told me I was full of crap because in his mind we were already together. This is a few months ago. He thought we were together, and I told him, look, I don't have time for it. Really, I was trying to be nice, but I wasn't gonna get with him. He was already like, can you see us married? I'm like, dude, I just met you. How the hell are you gonna ask me if I can see us get married? And he's like, well, you're so effing beautiful. I appreciate it, but no, this is why I don't date guys that younger than me. But one guy that I've been chatting with for a while, I know it's not going to be anything serious because he told me up front that he's just doing him. I'm like, okay, so what does that mean? You're going one at a time? You're dating 3 girls at a time? What? He's like, he's just doing him. He's not worried about a relationship or anything. He has 2 kids, but they're in another state, and you know, he has a really good job, so he's just really doesn't have much time. So with me knowing that, I know to kind of back off a little bit because I know it's not going to be anything serious. But then he told me, well, you know, if you play your cards right. I'm like, okay, if I play my cards right, but you know, I can't do anything during the week because how my parents are. You need to be home with your son on a weeknight, and then when I try to do something on the weekend, oh no, yeah, you know. So he teasing me about that. So I haven't seen him since November. Yeah, because he's been busy with work, and then I have work. I'm really hoping that it would, you know, become more with him. But if it doesn't, you know, at this point, just with how things are and how my parents kind of try to keep a clutch on me, but then, you know, when they watch Bridezilla's, oh, don't worry, you're going to get married. I'm like, well, how am I even going to meet anybody if you keep me on lockdown like this, or use my son as a crutch, you know, so I won't leave you guys. You know, I'm the responsible one, but, you know, that lanky boy that has that room down the hall, that's your other son. You know, put some responsibility into him, you know, so I can, you know, get out and, you know, give my son, you know, a good dad, even though my dad has been his dad, you know. And that's it. Really, to be honest with you guys, I've kind of made a peace with myself. I prayed to God about it, but in reality, just how things are with my life, I just told myself, you know what, if I don't ever get to have a relationship because of family. You know, I'll just have to be healthy with being by myself and just being a good, you know, mom to my son. You know, it was 3rd grade before you know it. It's time for 5th grade graduation, then junior high, then high school, and graduation, and hopefully this autism will be kicked in the ass by then. You know, I want him to be able to take care of himself. I don't want him to have to stay in like an adult living center. No, he has family. I will die before my son goes to one of those living centers. You know, he communicates and all. It's just, this autism stuff is just so weird. But as of right now, he's doing much better. He's saying more words. Small mini me. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much what's been going on. If you want more info, you know how to hit me up. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, MacNC45Addict. Thinking about doing this Pinterest thing once I get to understanding. Is it just a pin, you know, like it in? I'm going to try to branch off more. And other than that, more looks and stuff to come. I was able to get the 2 New Year's Eves at the last minute before 2013. And I'm going to be doing some more. I got a request for like wedding. So I'm going to, you know, how I would do if it was my wedding. And some Arabic stuff, you know, some throwback stuff, 70s, 80s, 90s. You know, I'm just trying to just stay creative and stay on top and not really go low. And, oh, man, you know, 2013 is all about positivity. Last year, that comment I told you on my 6-month post-op surgery video, that negativity, I don't have time for that. Donnielle's doing what Donnielle wants to do. If Donnielle had this surgery to have a man, you could think that. If Donnielle wanted to climb Mount Everest, that's why she had the surgery. You know, hey, it's none of your business why I had that. I chose to do this. If I didn't have a son, if it was just me, oh, I would be in the gym every day. But guess what? You do what you want to do. You know, you want a boob job? Go ahead. Do what's going to make you happy. I don't have time to worry about what people think about me anymore. Hey, oh, well, she stuck up. She lost weight. That's you. You can think that I'm not stuck up. I'm still the same Donnielle. You know, a lot of people have told me that. You know, I've changed that. My surgery. I'm 33. I'll be 34 in June. I'm trying to be happy with myself. I love myself to death, but appearance-wise, I wanted to change it. And there's nothing wrong with change. You know, as long as you're happy with yourself, do you. Don't worry what nobody has to think about. You know, that's just me. You know, if I want to get some ass shots and get a double D job, get some lapidary in my lip, you know, that's me. You can hate on me, or you can say, you know, girl, you got it going on. You know, I know I got it going on. That's just how I'm motivating myself. I know I got it going on. They can look at me crazy or whatnot. Oh, she got this long hair and stuff now. You can't tell her nothing. That's what you're thinking. I'm doing me, and it's time for me to be happy. So, but other than that, my son is messing up my room, and my poor mom, I need to check on her. Make sure the Crown Royal hasn't gotten into the tooth that was just pulled out of her mouth. But other than that, y'all, I hope y'all had a great holiday. I'm already counting down to the next holiday, which is in March, which is in spring break. We're trying to plan a trip to either Vegas or Miami. That's the top 2. So other than that, that's it in the video for the update. Oh, if you have any requests or anything, go ahead and send me the information too. And like I said, the medications and stuff, I'll put that information down there in the link. But until then, I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys. Take care.